So sir was her graduation teacher, I was her post-graduation teacher. That was IP University, mine was Symbiosis University.
So proud
IP
to have
college.
students like her.
Yes, yeah, always.
Platform, if it has to be revenue sharing or however. So this is where there is a problem wherein when I was pitching shows, if I go to an OTT, they say that we are looking at these kind of films and these kind of shows, like Sayyara now is a super hit. Now they are suddenly coming up with saying that we only want to do young love projects and all of that, and they are only commissioning that. So how do you create what you want to create? There is a passion with which we all work in this industry. Earlier, producer had that advantage of putting in X amount of money, taking the risk, and recovering, and the passion hat was being worn by the director, and he was the captain of the ship. Now there are various captains of the ship, and it's an already sinking ship if there are many captains. You see many multiple producer names coming on the project, collaborations at different levels.
Yeah, we can see that there are multiple producers in almost every OTT serial.
So in certain cases, then there is complete disconnect. People come, they work for money, and they go. They're not connected to the project. Vis-a-vis, there was a collaborative effort when a writer needed 2-3 assistants to work with them, and then from there on, there were relationships that we had, and similar teams happening. Now, and there used to be an ownership. Like I have worked with all the stalwarts, and we used to think that his product is our product. So that kind of a connect we used to have, and the whole filmmaking as a process was so much enriching for from top to bottom, whoever was working. Like the entire crew will go to a particular location, stay together, and there was lesser mobiles and lesser digital interaction happening. So they used to live like family, and there used to be that ownership of hamari film hai, hamara ye hai. Bhale, captain of the ship was that one person that was the director earlier. So now that there is a little disconnect, one. Second is that pay packages have got affected, because if I'm hiring a person to do an X job and he's also not too much attached to the project, he has to just finish. So then we have to negotiate better. And if we are making a project now, and after that we are taking a fresh team that is contractual for another project, so obviously there'll be more emphasis on delivery rather than quality of work. And even like there was a makeup brand we were conversing with 2 days ago, and it's an upcoming brand, and they make some face masks and all of that, and they wanted some digital videos to be made. Now they're showing me references of some reels a competitive brand has made. So even a person straight out of college with a camera equipment can compete with an established person. But then how authentic that will be, what experience. For example, I'm a writer and I have a personal executive assistant now in the form of ChatGPT. So earlier I had 3 assistants, now 2 assistants minus. I am just working with one person. But that one person also, if I take him or her on Zoom. So the challenge is how much of the experience that person has of life that is enriching my script, or because ultimately we are storytellers, right? And if I demand your attention, as it is we are saying attention spans have gone down. If that kind of experience is not there, then
later, how different is the 2 lives?
2 lives, very, very different. Earlier it was more about learning and building yourself up, and the responsibility was not as much, and and this life is more like I'm on the driver's seat, and every day there is no day, night, there is no work timings, because I have to get business for the company. So, and Plus, as they say that, you know, people with purpose, they always pivot, they never leave the grounds as such. So every day then we have to think of new strategies, what is working, what is not working. And you know, for a long time it was a one-woman army, so it was only me pitching. Now, thankfully, there are a few other people, and you know, things are on. But in the future now, everybody will be in some way or the other an entrepreneur. And whether they will be able to sustain it or no is one thing. Like there are influencers, and now everybody will be, you know, working for you as well as simultaneously doing something else or having their own company. So you have to, you know, sort of adapt. Like I'll give you a case. I was working somewhere, and you know, we had a meeting, and the other day one of my colleagues got fired, and the reason was that at that time she was supposed to be at a meeting, but just because she posted a picture on Facebook of some other day that she was somewhere else, and you know, somebody saw it. And so I mean, now, and plus earlier when they were hiring, it was like, you know, oh, so you do this also and you do this also, so it will not work for us. But now we'll have to adapt, you know, with the changing times.
You need to do many things.
Yes, it is a time of multitasking, and we need to understand that